Imagine a small rivulet sitting atop a hill, collecting rainwater. One drop, two drops, trickling, gathering into a little pool like tiny jewels of water. Soon they collect into a body of water, indiscernible from each other. The natural quality of water is to flow downward, and so it begins to find its way, flowing down rock, through crevices and cracks, sometimes veering right, sometimes left, sometimes reaching a standstill. Imagine your life as this small river. Notice the movement, the direction, the strength, the determination to reach some goal. The sea, the ocean, the sky. The destination may be imperceptible, but feel the inherent quality within it. Even the slightest breeze, the smallest change in terrain will cause it to stir. Sometimes it needs a clear channel to help it flow, or additional rainwater. Perhaps these are like the inspirations in our life, the association of like-minded souls, the tools we gather along our practice and path. Sadhana becomes the narrow channel that directs the water's flow, rather than letting it dissipate or be steered elsewhere. There is no guarantee where the water will reach. It depends entirely on grace. To keep a single-minded focus and will on the Supreme, on God, on Guru, is to reach a reservoir of transcendental pleasure where we may gather our strength and courage to continue onward. To lose sight of the true, to be bewildered by false identification and false possession, by the ego's many miserable thoughts of pride and self-importance, by the search for lasting happiness in temporary things that are not ours to claim. This is like leaving a nourishing water hole and the water-nourished vegetation around it, to go searching for water in the desert. Eventually, one reaches a dead end and realizes the error. Sometimes one repeats this over and over, continually abandoning the very spot where a reservoir of water exists, running instead into the desert where there is none. Sometimes one does this for so long that a mirage begins to form, and one drinks from this mirage, this water that never fully satiates. But for those who have received the causeless mercy, the transcendental water of God and Guru, and who no longer desire the conditional state of material existence, there arises a pull to be delivered from this dreamland, to return to one's source, to rejoice in the inexhaustible wellspring, to delight in utmost surrender to the Supreme, who alone gives true direction to act, to pray for protection for all who are like drowning droplets in this world's tempestuous ocean of duality and unbridled sense gratification. Please give us your protection, that we may live as we are meant to live, with resolve, keeping our only true goal of this human life ever at the forefront.